Listen to this sound, guys. Now, how's that to start your Monday morning? BMW M5 Competition, guys. What a phenomenal car. We're going to take it out on a fuel test or a fuel review all the way to Joburg, and also experience the power of M and just enjoy this Marina Bay Blue BMW M5 Competition. We're taking it back, so this is the last time we can enjoy it, but I want you guys to fully experience it with me. Enjoy. How stunning is this in this Marina Bay Blue? Let me just zoom out a little bit so you guys can actually see the full car. Check that out, guys. Stunning car, eh? He's gonna move it out now. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. Yeah, what a car, what a car. Yeah. So before we take this beautiful BMW M5 out on the road, I just want to quickly show you why this is probably the best M that you can get in the M range if you're looking at a sedan and not an SUV. I absolutely love this car. This is such a pleasant drive, so exhilarating, and also I just don't have words for the amount of power that this car puts down and the amount of fun you can have on an everyday basis. Let's quickly have a look at the space inside, the boot space and the engine, and then we take it out on the road and feel the M power that this beautiful car delivers. So first of all, jumping inside the BMW M5 Competition, it just feels phenomenal. The space inside here, you can feel that you're driving a 5 Series, but BMW really cocooned the car in such a way that you feel safe and that you don't drive, and that you're not driving an insanely massive car. It's not insanely massive, guys, but it's quite a big car. Let's be honest about it. You do feel the weight when you have some fun with this car, but the car is so controlling that it doesn't feel like you're driving a 2-ton car or whatever the case may be. These seats are so comfortable. Just excuse the plasters on my hands. I did some gardening work, and sales guys have soft fingers. But in any case, jumping inside immediately, I'm welcomed with comfort access. And then these beautiful seats, this lovely interior. Not necessarily the color. I do like the color, but I won't take it with my black pants that I wear every day and jeans on weekends. And if you have kids, it might be a bit of an issue, but it's soft leather, so very easy to clean. I like this Alcantara on the inside of the roof. It's just phenomenal in here. It really feels like I'm sitting in a sports car, but also a family sedan. And that's what really makes this car very special. We'll jump in the back just now and I'll show you guys. Specced with driver assistances, the car can also sort of autonomously drive itself. Just phenomenal. Doesn't have a sunroof because why? We have a carbon fiber roof, or a reinforced plastic carbon fiber roof, if that actually rings a bell to you guys. And when you start up the car, listen on the inside quickly, guys. When you are welcomed with that, what else do you need? It really is phenomenal. I love the spec inside here. It's just everything, the heated seats, the cooled seats. Like on Saturday was such a hot day, I used these cooled seats quite a bit. The maneuverability of the seats, or the functions you can use here, and the way you can move these seats. I mean, just this back part can move just to keep you more comfortable. Everything is electronic. I mean, guys, if I move this up or down, check there, everything is electronic. Even this middle part over here, I have to press a little button. Where is it? There we go. No, not this one. There we go. Even a little button to move this forward and back. Absolutely stunning. Lumbar support. You really have the most comfortable car when you're driving the BMW M5. Yes, I feel so Lani inside here. It really feels amazing. With this M mode and everything, I just want to jump in and have fun. This is such a fun car, guys. Now, the sun is a bit glary, but let's have a look in here quickly. I still wanted to say, guys, just excuse the car is not the cleanest. Obviously it's been used on the weekend, but it's clean enough to make the video. Why not? Let me just quickly put everything off here. Not off. Okay, well now it's off. It's going to be hot in here. Your driver assistances, just check how cool that is, eh? That is insane, guys. My tire pressures and everything, just to know exactly what's happening with my car while I'm driving. Check, you even have it there. Not on the heads-up display, unfortunately, but as long as it's here, it's close enough. So let me quickly show you the M mode. Okay, there's your normal one there, and then I'm going to press it again. There's your sport, your M mode there, guys. It looks insane. Check the heads-up display quickly. So there's normal. So there's normal. And there's M mode. How awesome is that? Yeah, guys. This feels like I'm flying in a plane. But just check this interior, eh? It's stunning. It doesn't have the leather on the dash here, but it's Sensotech. It's very close. It's a very soft touch. You can't see the ambient lighting now, but I really love the look of this interior. Oh, the Alcantara roof over there. These seats, check these seats over here. Now you can actually see them up close. Just excuse my paper over there. But guys, really stunning. Oh, you can see there's like a cool seats over there. That's the way I'm going to drive all the way to Pretoria. My M1 and my M2 buttons. So these are my presets for my M mode. So if I put it, I think in M2, then it's the most aggressive mode, so I have to confirm first. Yes, there it is, DSC deactivated, so completely traction off. Check there, guys, stunning. And yeah, I can go in. Where is that now? So let's go setup. I can go in here, and now I can make my car two-wheel drive. There you'll see two-wheel drive, DSC off, but that's the safest one that we're going to use today. Yeah, I have played around with a two-wheel drive this weekend, and yeah, it's a lot of weight. It's if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna hurt you. But this car is so fun, guys. When I got out of the car, I was shaking from the adrenaline. I just absolutely enjoyed it. Jumping in the back, guys. Now this is one of the reasons why this is such a fun car, because you don't have to enjoy it on your own. You can take your family out and still have that proper sports car Ferrari power. There's an M2 driving there, and that's probably what you're hearing now. Listen to that. Sounds like he's gonna launch the car there. Anyway, guys, this is why I love this car. I mean, check here. You can put this blind on over here just to keep the peasants out. This blind and this small blind at the back here to keep it nice and dark in here. I won't say peasants, shame, but just to keep it nice and dark in here when you're sitting at the back, to keep it nice and secluded, if that even makes sense. And if you drive 300 past someone or 280 k's an hour past someone, at least they won't be able to see you sitting at the back. But guys, your cup holders in the middle, the center armrest. Yes, guys, it's just so phenomenal. And these seats are so soft here at the back and so comfortable. I think when you're sitting at the back and you put your foot down and that 460 kilowatts move in, it's going to be insane. But imagine having your child here in the baby seat. You have got your dog here at this back, or your grandma, got your wife sitting next to you, and you put your foot down in this car and you do a 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds. Much quicker than that, actually. But guys, it really blows your mind. It blows your mind. Oh, I love it. No re-entertainment at the back here, but we all use our iPads these days. I mean, why not? You do have some aircon and Harman Kardon sound. It's obviously just a phenomenal spec. With 530 liters of boot space, guys, you can fit me in there and a golf bag. It is phenomenal, and that's why I'm saying, what a proper family car. It's just insane, guys. You can have everything with you, take everyone with you, and still enjoy the proper M power. I mean, what more do you need? 4 pipes in black, the competition badge, the 50-year emblem. It's just an insane car. With a 68 litre fuel tank and 10.6 litres per 100 kilometers on a combined average fuel consumption, you've got more than enough range to really put this car through its paces and really enjoy the M power. These 20-inch sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's really make sure that you are stuck to the road at all times, especially when they're nice and warm. This BMW M engine, the S63, a twin-turbo 4.4 litre V8, produces 460 kilowatts and 750 Newton meters of torque, propelling this car on all 4 wheels from 0 to 100 in a claimed 3.3 seconds from BMW. But we know it's much quicker when the conditions are right and you really put this car through its paces. It is just a phenomenal engine, and it sounds proper, guys. I love the sound of this car. You will experience that now inside as soon as we take it back to Pretoria. Let's hit the road, guys. Safety first. Yo, I ate a lekker garlic bread now. The garlic was so strong you'll probably smell it through the camera. Listen to this, guys. I'm gonna start it in sport mode. Oh, listen to this now. The car even shakes. Where's the key? Key is in pocket. Okay. Let's quickly reset everything. So let's go car, driving information, journey data. Since individual, reset individual. Okay, let's see the total kilometers that we do, and then let's see what we get on fuel consumption when we get there. But I'm just going to drive it, guys. I'm going to drive it like normal and like you should drive an M when you overtake and all of that. So let's get out of here. You'll see the road might be a bit bumpy now, but just a slight bit because we're driving on the pavement. Oh, let me just get my seat proper. We'll give it some beans just now so you can actually hear it. Look at all my fingers, guys. Lekker. Listen to this, guys. I guess you can never get sick of that, eh? Yes, this car is bumpy. Check, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. We'll drive it in comfort just now, guys. One thing I have to say, when you're driving it in town, for instance, it's a bouncy car, but it's not like the M2 or the M3, which are also nice cars to drive. It's not that hectic like the previous generations or the F generations in the M's. It's still a very refined car. Like, this car is smooth, but when you jump out of an M550 and you jump into this, you immediately do feel the difference. But it's not that major difference. Like, this is still very soft on the road. I'm in full M mode. Everything is in Sport Plus, M, DSC off, 4-wheel drive, Sport, manual. Everything is just off and on that you can have off and on. But like, still, it's bouncy. You can see it on the camera, but it's not like it's killing me at the end of the day. It's still an M car, guys. I mean, when you do this, it doesn't have a lot of body roll. The car really stays very stable. But yeah, I mean, I think if you drive it for 500, 600 Ks, you're going to feel the bounciness compared to the M550, which is soft, smooth, and it keeps adapting to the road and all of that. But I guess it depends on what you want. On the SUVs, it makes a big difference for me. I mean, the SUV, you want to have it to drive soft and all of that. So I always say you buy an SUV for your long distances and you buy a comfortable one, and then you buy your sports car. The sports car should be a car, a sports car. I mean, there's nothing as quick as an M5 in the BMW range, except for obviously an M8, which is pretty much the same thing. But these cars are insanely quick, guys, and you know the potential the guys put out in these cars. I mean, some of these guys put over 1,000 horsepower in the M5s, and they don't really change much on these cars. They literally just do some tuning and then there it goes. So for me, like, I do love sports cars, like your higher end sports cars. I really, really do. And you definitely want one for your Sunday, or if you want to go to like Harties or wherever the case, or drive past the coast with your roof down and you hear that V10 sound or that proper V8 sound. But with this, taking your family or your everyday drive, going to meetings, going to the office, I don't think I would want more than this, actually. I mean, you put your foot down, it's a beast of a car. This car is insanely quick. And because it's a twin turbo V8, when you're on the higher end, it doesn't slow down a lot. Eh? Like if you're driving 180, for instance, and you put your foot down, you still jump, it still goes, it still pushes you back into your seat. And I absolutely love that about this car. Like, it's such, that's why BMW really stands out with the sport saloons. I mean, it is, or sport sedans, or whatever you want to call it, wherever you are in the world. Oh guys, it is insane. And remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. Subscribe, like and share. And if you want to join the channel, and we will definitely make sure that you guys get exclusive content and see the behind scenes that not a lot of people see some of the bloopers where I go blah, 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 whatever, guys. You'll just see some extra footage and not the footage that I always just post on YouTube. So remember, if you guys join, it's not a lot. I think it's 10 Rand a month at the cheapest, and you just get some exclusive content. And yeah, we just create a proper community, guys. But please remember to subscribe. We are going to launch this baby here quickly. So yeah, the grr-grrs are quite hard. Listen to that. So let's see, I'm going to launch it here. Let's see what happens. So now you're going to experience it inside. You saw it on the shorts on the outside. So let's go. That was not proper launch, eh? It didn't want to go into launch mode. I'm not too sure why, but yesterday it really pushes you back into your seat. I absolutely love it. Crazy car, crazy car. Hey, Mr. Slowpoke driving here. Let me take it out of the M mode. This is now your normal drive mode. Everything is comfortable and efficient. Let me just check my setup. Comfort, efficient. So let's now drive it here on this bumpy road and see the difference and feel the difference. It's a major difference. Let me put the exhaust pipe off. And now it's actually such a smooth and comfortable drive. Very comfortable, very smooth. It's very comfortable and very smooth, but it's still very firm at the same time. You can still see the camera bouncing around a little bit because it's not a M performance car, guys. So the suspension setup is definitely a lot firmer and always ready, if that makes sense. So you'll definitely feel it. I mean, the car's response is very quick. It's very quick. It's still an M car. It will still be an M car, even though it's in proper comfort, because remember, everything is set up that way as a standard or as a norm. Yo, it's very bouncy here. This might be bouncy, but it's not as bad. It doesn't break my back at all. If you get your lumbar support quite right, it's actually quite nice. Let me switch off all my driver assistances, because I don't need the car to keep me in lanes. I like to sometimes go over the lanes. You see, guys, now we are on smooth tar on the highway, where if you do long distance or stay in the city, this is the type of road you're going to drive most often, or most of the time. So very comfortable drive actually, and it's in quiet mode now. Everything is in quiet. The exhaust is in quiet. Like I said, the suspension everything is in comfort, but still a proper beast. And now it's also in 8th gear. It's an 8-speed ZF gearbox, so it's it's snappy when you change the gears, but smooth at the same time. It doesn't like smack you all the way to the back. And when you want to drive normally in town or overtake or long distance, it's comfortable and smooth. Look, I feel an SUV should be an SUV. If you want a bumpy sports car, buy a bumpy sports car. You can't compare this really to an X5M Competition, but the X5M Competition also feels like this when you're driving it in sport. Which doesn't really make sense to me, but it's still a very fun car. I love the X5M Competition. But for me, the M5 has always been creme de la creme, eh? Absolutely love and adore this car. If I get a gap, I'm going to overtake, and I'm going to overtake in comfort mode. So I'll let you guys know. I'm just waiting for the solid lines to get to finish so that I can get a gap. Okay, here's a small gap, guys. Let's see if I'll make it before I have to turn back again. You see, even in comfort mode or efficient mode, it pushes you back. Like, it feels like everything, your blood and everything is rushing from your toes to your head. It really feels like I'm in a fighter plane. I've never been in a fighter plane. I can just imagine that's what it feels like. I love it. I'm gonna put my car in M mode, just so that I can really feel like I'm flying, because I've got this heads-up display over here that feels like I'm flying a plane. I've got this jet sort of look over here in my cluster. You guys saw that just now in the beginning of the video. And check here, now I'm driving the speed limit, 120 kilometers an hour, comfortable. I do hear a bit of road noise, but it's not that bad. This car is very isolated inside. It's just such a smooth drive, guys. Smooth but firm drive. It's just really fun. You see, there I went over a few bumps and the car just feels stable. That's the one thing I like about M cars. BMW will always be a driver's car. It will always be a stable car, but your M cars are just stable on the road. Like, if you drive a higher speed, it feels like you're driving 80, for instance. That's how stable these cars are. You don't get too scared when driving too fast, and I love that about these cars. But you do compromise with a firmer drive. It's like I said, as a norm, it's been set up as an M vehicle. So M suspension, M brakes, M wheels, M steering, M everything. So you cannot compare this to an M performance car where it's still a 5 series but with M performance and some M parts, but you still get adaptive suspension that adapts to the road conditions, and you see what I mean. So you compromise a little, but you gain a lot of speed. That being said, the M5 is a little bit smoother than the M Competition, of course. The M Competition is a harder drive, just because of the suspension setup and all of that. But the M5 still a firmer ride, because remember, it's still an M car, still an M setup at the end of the day. Let's see where we're currently standing at. So I'm going to go and check the M60. X5 M60 blasting past me. So currently I'm sitting on 14.1 liters per 100 kilometers. I've done 23 Ks and 14.1 liters per 100 kilometers. It's heavy, but it's not as heavy because it's also a much more streamlined car. But yeah, it's if you compare it to the X5 M Competition, same engine, same everything, just a boxier car that might be a bit heavier. But this thing just, I don't know, it's got a different feel to it. Like this thing, if you put your foot down, it's crazy. One thing I've also realized is because this M setup is so proper with the twin turbo, there's not a lot of lag when I'm in comfort or drive. So with the ZF box, I'm in 8th gear now, and if I put my foot down, it chooses the gear. There's a small lag or small delay, but then it just goes. So with the XM, I've realized where all three things, the battery, the motor, and the gearbox have to work together, then there's a bigger delay. But with a hybrid motor, as soon as you are in gear, it doesn't have any lag. So with this one, when I'm in gear, let's quickly have a look. I'm going to put it like this, put it in 5th gear. So let's quickly check if I put my foot down and I'm on 4,000 revs. You see there's a bit of a lag and then you go. So that's the major difference between the two. So like that XM, if I'm in 5th gear like this, for instance, I put my foot down, it pushes you immediately. It feels like an electric car. Listen to that. Listen to that. I love that little fart this car gives, eh? I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So let's put a higher gear. So it's 4th gear, 5.5, 5,000 revs actually. Yeah, cake. This thing is crazy. Oh, there's a major difference between this and an X5 M Competition, eh? Wow, my heart is throbbing like this now. This thing picks up speed like it's insane. Phew-wee. I like that. I'm here by the toll gate now. Let's quickly listen to this. There's a hair in my face. Did you guys hear that fart? See if it works. There we go. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yo, these cars excite me. Gosh, this is amazing. Oh, I can't get enough of it. Yeah, the sound, guys. The blood's pumping, eh? The adrenaline's rushing. My spit's dry. Yo, this is nuts, guys. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, 16.9 liters per kilometers. It seems like it's heavier than the X5M Competition, but we'll see when we've driven a proper long distance now. Then we'll see what actually happens here. Yo, stunning, guys. This is so smooth. I mean, when I say smooth, I mean solid, okay? Let's be clear here, I mean solid. Like, sorry if you guys see some garlic between my teeth. Oh, nuts. I would like to actually put an M5 next to an M5 Competition and see what they do on a 0 to 100, just to see what they do when you put your foot down and they just blast. Because it's a 441 kilowatts to a 460 kilowatts with the same Newton, so not a major difference. But the competition does shed a little bit of weight, a small difference. I want to show you how quick this car overtakes quickly, guys. Here's the beautiful M60 here in front of us, guys. What a nice car. Yo, one of my favorite cars. These, well, all of the BMs are bloody well my favorite cars, but this X5 M60, such a soft drive, that one there in front, and you still have 390 kilowatts. Okay, you'll see how quickly I overtake just now, guys. So he's taking the chance, he's going. We will take a gap just now, if they give me a chance, actually. So check this out, now check how quick it is. And we are past. Let's not lie about this, eh? This car is insanely quick. After that overtake, if you just put your foot down, it feels like my blood is sitting here in my face. It feels so thick in my head now. Nice. We're getting closer to another toll gate, guys, so let's put it into sport. Let's do this. Now she's in sport and in manual. Let's do this, guys. This is going to be an E-tag, so it's going to be quite quick. But I just want to hear the sound quickly. Oh, tags aren't working, so let's see. It's not going to be as quick. Oh. These sounds. Yeah. Stunning, 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 stunning. While I'm sitting here, how do you guys like my mustache? Movember. Remember to hit your stash up, guys. In Afrikaans, we always say, as jy nie snor nie, gaan jy nie score nie. I hope there's a small gap and no cops. Yeah, that sound, guys. I hope you guys heard that. Yes, that sound is insane. Yeah, I love driving through a toll gate. Any tunnel, actually, just to hear that. You see, guys, now again on the highway, driving very smooth this car. I've driven now, let's see in total, I've driven 121.2 Ks, 14.3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is not bad at all. I mean, it's not the XM with that hybrid motor, so I think the new M5 with the newer S68 engine is going to be a lot better with the fuel consumption, definitely. But who cares with this car anyway? But driving this hour and 20 minutes, I did develop a little bit of a wee-wee because of the bumpiness of the car. But guys, to be dead honest with you, it is not that bumpy. Like, it is a bumpy year ride, but it's still a 5 Series. It is still so comfortable to drive. The thing I like about this car Look, I love driving. I do love driving. I love driving long distances. I like doing road trips, but this car feels very agile and soft on the road. So when you're driving like on the highway, for instance, and you're driving long distance, it's very smooth. And when you're in town, you get this direct steering. If you need to quickly take a gap, you just go 2 gears down and you take that gap. I really do love this car. Like, for me, it's difficult to say. Like, I can't say this is the best M car for me, because the best M car for me will definitely be the M2 and the M3 and the M4 if you want to go play around. But the best M car to do everything with, long distance driving, playing around, spinning the tires, getting that feeling from your toes to your head, like that extra bit of just grunt, then this is the best of both worlds. Like, if I had to put 2.5 million rand down and I had to choose between this and the M5, and it will be between this M5 and the M3, and it will be my only car, I would take this. I would definitely take this. But if I had this, then, and I have another 2 million rand, if I had an X5M, for instance, and I had to put a 2 million rand down, then I would definitely go for the M3, or even an X5 30D, then I would go for the M3, because then I have my long distance car, but then I have my play car. But if I had to choose just one car, it will definitely be this car, because I can have a lot of fun, I can drive long distance, I can take my whole family with me. Why not? Why not? 14 liters per 100 kilometers over 126 kilometers. So I've done about, let's say, 16 liters, then 15, 16 liters in total currently. But we'll see when we stop now what the total distance and the time is, of course, when we get into Roslyn. We are very close now, guys, so I would say 9Ks and we are at VDC in Roslyn. So let's see, I'm gonna check it out now, because as soon as I get there, I'm gonna have to drive in, park the car, so you can't take videos inside there, unfortunately. But let's quickly have a look see here, guys. I'm gonna go into my car, driving information, journey data. So 12.4 liters per 100 kilometers. So now remember one thing, guys, 187.8 kilometers that we've driven, let's say 2 hours more or less, and 12.3 liters per 100 kilometers. So yes, that is lighter than the XM. But also, I did drive this car normally, so I wasn't in sport the whole time, not like the other car and the X5M Competition. And I was driving in efficient and comfort the whole time, driving the speed limit. Just when I overtake, then I'll thrash it a bit, and then when I take it through the toll gate, like you guys know, then I'll give it some beans. This last one was insane. But that's about it, guys. So I'm sitting at 12.3 liters per 100 kilometers on an average speed of 101.7 kilometers an hour. So it's actually not bad, eh? I wonder if it's because this car is more streamlined. Most definitely, I think it is. Because my average speed is quicker than the other two, but my average fuel consumption is lower. So imagine what the hybrid will do in this car. In the new M5 coming out. You're going to get like 10 liters per 100 kilometers from a 4.4 V8. How does that even make sense? I don't even know. Let me show you guys quickly. Here you can see my graph. You can see everything there. There's my average fuel consumption over there. And then you can see exactly where I've been over. So that's where I pushed the car a little bit. And where I've been under. So actually I've been under the average quite a lot. So your fuel consumption in this car is really not that bad, eh? It's actually quite good. I mean, there it's below the 10s. There it's like 10 round about there. So between 15, so 7.5, 8 liters per 100 kilometers. So if you think about it and you calculate these things correctly, it's actually very, very light on fuel. For a 4.4 liter V8, guys, I honestly think you can fill this car up, most probably drive it to Durban if you drive your 120, which you should, because there's average speed camera, so you just keep to the speed limit there. I see there's cops standing here as well, so I'm even under the speed limit in an M5 competition, but that's fine. That doesn't bother me. At least I know we are, or I am safe. But geez, guys, what an experience, eh? Like, driving these cars are just phenomenal. An M car will always put a smile on your face. You'll never be disappointed when you're driving an M. I mean, it's M power, it's empower the people. It really is phenomenal, guys. Guys, if you like these videos, please remember to subscribe, like and share, and remember to share this with your friends so everyone can see what these cars are all about. So even your Audi drivers and Porsche drivers and Mercedes drivers, let them all see these videos so they can also experience these cars firsthand, and also just give them a try. Just give BMW a try and you will see, there's only one problem with BMW. You'll never, as soon as you drive one, you'll never jump out of one. That's just my seeing of all of this, my opinion. But guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and comment for anything you want to see in the future. I will do the M340i sometime very, very soon, just so you guys can also hear that M Performance pipe on that straight 6 engine. Thank you guys, have a lucky day, stay safe, peace.